It is officially spring. I thought it would be the perfect day to do a spring cleaning, refresh, reset of the house because it just feels like it's dusty and musty in here. I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can, but I am getting nice and big and any physical movement is getting more and more difficult. And I was actually pretty down on myself for kind of feeling like this video was a spring cleaning fail. Right now, it's just a matter of figuring out, do we want to move before this baby comes or after the baby comes? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is officially spring, even though it's still freezing outside. It's actually a very sunny day, it's just really cold. I went out this morning to drop the kids off at their grandma's and I could see my breath. I'm actually gonna see if it's still that cold right now. Yes, still freezing outside. So since the kids aren't here today, I thought it would be the perfect day to do a spring cleaning, refresh, reset of the house because it just feels like it's dusty and musty in here. I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can, but I am getting nice and big and any physical movement is getting more and more difficult. So it's like 10 a.m. right now. I have until around 3 to clean. I just plan on literally cleaning the whole day as much as I can handle. I don't have like super strategic plan. I'm just kind of like, let's start in this room, move our way that way, and whatever I get through, I get through. I left the house in a little bit of shambles this morning because just quickly had to get the kids breakfast ready out the door into grandma's house. So when I came back, it was like toys Jace pulled out this morning, the breakfast sprawled everywhere, dishes. So there's a lot I need to just get into. Kids' toys, I feel like that's a constant, and every time I declutter, it's like, let's get in the kids' toys and try to organize again because they're constantly getting unorganized, obviously, because they get used so much, which is normal and good. So we want them to play with the toys. So I mentioned before that we also are really hoping to move this year. Right now, it's just a matter of figuring out, do we want to move before this baby comes or after the baby comes? That's something we obviously need to figure out as soon as possible. We're just kind of currently praying about it, talking about it. But in addition to that, anytime I'm cleaning and purging and stuff, like I kind of am keeping that in my head. So I'm cleaning from a perspective of, oh, we're moving this year, so what can I literally like box up and put away if it's not being used at all? So hopefully this video is just motivating to anybody else who's trying to get into spring cleaning, any other of my pregnant friends out there that need some motivation to get moving and clean up as we are nice and pregnant and exhausted. We can do it. I'm gonna start with this little playroom corner. If you saw the Instagram reel I made, I ended up moving the shelf here, I think from Aria's room, just because I felt like the kids weren't really playing in their rooms because they want to be where we are. But that being said, it has caused more mess and like chaos in this area because their toys are everywhere all the time. Nothing is in place anymore. Nothing is where in its like designated basket or whatever. There are more toys in Aria's room and Jace's room. I am literally just gonna pull all the toys out and bring them in here and do a full organization of all the toys. And you guys have seen me do this so many times in videos, but it's something that you can't just like do once and then it's done. This is really like a maintenance thing of getting back in, organizing and putting them in categories, and getting rid of the toys that aren't being used, or, you know, doing a rotating system or whatever. Okay, I think I've made a lot of progress. This is the only stuff I've decided to actually continue to keep out here because it's the stuff that's getting the most played with. And these will go back into Jace's room. Obviously, kids still have a few of their things in there. This entire box is actually things that I feel like I can store away for now. Like baby items, like I said, stuff that Aria's mostly grown out of. Some of it is just things that aren't getting played with as much, but if I did have to like reach in because Jace asked about it, I'm just gonna keep this in his closet. But I'll just kind of close it up for now. This is my donate box. I don't have a ton that I've gotten rid of, and that's fine. I don't think that every time needs to be a million things. The key is just little by little. I haven't cleaned the outside of my balcony windows, obviously, the entire winter, so this will be nice. Okay, it's already 12 noon. Like, I don't know how the time goes by so fast when you're cleaning, and I have to pick up the kids in 3 hours, and I still need to do the whole rest of this room, plus a few of the little like deeper cleaning projects, and this is one of them because, and I'm all over the place when I clean, like that is not my strong suit. That's why I don't do cleaning videos typically. I do more like decluttering and organizing videos. That's what I feel like I am better at. When I clean, I'm all over the place. Like I just was vacuuming and then was like, wait, and then I stopped and decided I wanted to work on this table. I get bored. I get bored when I clean. This was actually something I bought secondhand from Let Go. It's originally Article, and it's the round marble table. Goes for around $300, but I probably bought it for like, I want to say $70. I don't remember exactly. Good condition, but it did have a few ring marks from like cups and glasses on here. And I had to do a bunch of research to try to figure out how to get that off marble because it's not the easiest thing to clean. And then in addition to that, I don't know if you guys saw in other videos, but we had a styrofoam tube thing that you could just buy from like Home Depot that has like adhesive on the inside, and we basically placed it all around this as a child-proofing thing. So I removed it, but now all that sticky adhesive is all around the edge. So for that, I'm pretty sure I can use Goo Gone. If you've never heard of this, my mom has had this in our house our whole lives, and we just use it for anything that's sticky, anything that's gooey, like it just takes it off. So yeah, let's zoom you in so you can see the gooiness and try to work on this together. So I like to put it on a little sponge brush. A little goes a long way. Like this bottle will last you a long time. Okay, got my warm soapy water. I'm just gonna put it on a little rag and it basically wipes right off. Needs a little bit of pressure, obviously, because it was really sticky on there, but it is removing. Okay, so I mentioned the marble top had some drink/ring stains that you really only see from afar in the light, as you see here. For this, I'm trying this etch remover for marble. I've used it before and it seemed to lighten them a bit, so I'm gonna give it another try. Basically, you place it in the stained areas and work in sections, rubbing it in a circular motion while adding water if it gets too dry. So I went ahead and followed the instructions, and looks normal from up close once I wiped it clean, but from far away it looked the same, maybe even worse. I don't know, I just don't think this is really working and I'm super confused. I don't know if I'll ever get these marks out, but it's fine. At least I didn't buy this brand new, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, my other project of the day. This is a very embarrassing one. These shelves have burn marks under here because I allowed a candle to burn down on this shelf, which was a obviously dumb thing to do. I don't know if it's gonna work though, but I'm just gonna give it a quick try. I saw that baking powder mixed with toothpaste might help. It might not at all, but I'm willing to try, and it's just something that's been like annoying me. So yeah, we're gonna make that little concoction real quick. It said 1 tablespoon of toothpaste, 2 tablespoons of baking soda. I don't know what kind of toothpaste. We're gonna go with the classic Colgate, and I'm just gonna eyeball it, mix it up, and rub it in the direction of the wood grain. I have a feeling this is not gonna work. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit. So after the mixture sits on there for about 5 minutes, you're supposed to rub it in one more time with your fingers and then wipe it off. And here's the results. Wow, it did absolutely nothing. So there goes my second failed spring cleaning project of the day. And at this point, I was super annoyed because the spring cleaning motivation video isn't very motivating at all. And I just went ahead and cracked a window for some fresh air, put on my old diffuser and worship music, and deep clean the sink, since that's something I most likely can't mess up. We can do it for you. After cleaning the rest of the kitchen, my camera actually had a huge fall off the counter, and I didn't realize the audio went out, so this entire last clip of me, you can't hear anything I'm saying. I'm basically talking about how much my body hurts after cleaning all day, and yet at the same time, it feels like I didn't get enough done. And I was actually pretty down on myself for kind of feeling like this video was a spring cleaning fail. I knew I can't be the only mama that feels this way, so I took to Instagram to gather some data from y'all in an attempt to feel better about myself. The first poll really didn't help me feel better because apparently 66% of you enjoy cleaning. God bless you. That's amazing. Wish I could say the same. On a more relatable note, 93% of us feel like we can't keep up with cleaning tasks. Here's some stats on deep cleaning. Looks like most mamas are doing a deep clean every 1 to 2 months. And I just had to ask about who hires cleaning services, which turned out to be 11%, a lot lower than I expected. And honestly, we had a cleaning lady helping us for a few months and it was amazing. Here's a little inspiration to make sure you smile more while you clean. And I guess I'll end the video here. Happy first day of spring, everyone. Love you all.